What's up, man? Welcome back to another episode of the DipdNWhipd podcast, where we always kicking flavor and never counting favor.
Say, man.
Of course, I'm your host, Hoff with the sauce and my dog.
Skinny.
Yes, sir. And we back with another one. This is episode 30-something.
Yes, sir.
I know we well in the 30s. I remember when we started it, it just kept growing and growing and growing. Now we here. We at the 30 mark. We almost at 50. So y'all keep on, loving it, commenting, liking, subscribing, supporting us so we can keep pushing these things out, man. Of course, y'all know how we start this thing off. Got to start off with an icebreaker.
With
my
the
dog Skinny,
icebreaker, man. You know what it is,
what we breaking the ice with?
Say, man. If somebody was to steal your phone,
What would they find?
and they was to go through your social media, bro, based off your algorithm, what would they think about you, bro?
Oh, what would they think?
Oh, yeah, what would they think
My
about
social
you?
media?
Your social media, if it's Twitter, if it's Facebook,
Okay.
all of it.
See, I don't do Twitter.
Got you.
But Facebook, I don't really have a TikTok either. So Facebook, Instagrams, and Threads are really what I have, but I don't really operate on Threads like that. My Instagram is technically my Threads.
Yeah, for sure.
What would they think? They'll either think one or two things. Like, oh, this nigga always looking at some dumb shit.
Yeah.
Like, nonsensical, funny shit.
Mm-hmm.
Or he's always looking at something that deals with like fashion or art.
Got you. Yeah.
So maybe if I could put one word, weird or different, because my algorithm isn't really just. It's not really too much of bullshit on there.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to waste my time looking at something that ain't going to help.
Yeah, that ain't going to change you.
Yeah,
nah, I feel it. Man, bro. Bro, they going to be like, bro, this dude is a hungry hornball, bro. Like, a hungry hornball. And, like, bro, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't even be on that.
Right.
If you go on my Twitter, if you go on Twitter, it's gonna be a bunch of food, bro. You're gonna see a bunch of foods on there, all types of food. You're gonna see peach cobbler, then you're gonna see coochie. And then it's like, bro, like I'm trying to duck it. You feel me? It don't matter where I'm at. I can be anywhere, a school, I can be at an event.
Yeah.
I go on I gotta put the phone up, bro. I gotta put the phone up.
And
peach cobbler and coochie, bro. And this be to the point where I'm like, man, I know for a fact I don't be on this much, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I'm like, bro, I gotta change the algorithm, bro. Cause like every time I look, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even think it's my Twitter.
Right.
I don't think it's my social media.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
But if you see my like TikToks, you gonna see me, it's gonna be nothing but jokes. I watch nothing but funny shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like the funniest thing I seen this week, bro, which they been talking about it, you know what I'm saying? But boneless Tims, bro.
Oh.
Bro, like
that's crazy.
Bro, I ain't
boneless
gonna lie.
Is wild.
Boneless Tims, bro. And like, if you know, it's supposed to have two soles at the bottom of them, bro. So you supposed to have the two soles, but then if it's only one, you got a flat po chop. And like, bro, it don't make no sense, bro. Every time I see it, I swear I just die laughing, bro. Cause like I can't stop laughing at it, bro. Cause black people is crazy, bro. Black people create some of the craziest rules and shit,
bro. I think. And that's what makes us funny, because it's like we got some of the most unnecessary rules. But it's a part of the culture. So you gotta abide by these rules and regulations to involve yourself with the culture that's at hand. Whether it's regional or whether it's national or whether it's worldwide. We just got
our culture
rules.
Is great, bro.
Oh yeah,
our culture is funny as hell, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Great to be a black man.
You say it,
African American.
Pop it.
Come on, man. Come on now.
Yeah,
I guess that was a great topic. That was a great topic, man. Peach cobbler the coochie was crazy,
bro.
But we got a good conversation today, lighthearted. We always want to have introspective topics, but I think we found it easier to have a balance, because everybody, you want it to be fed, but you don't want to be preached to all the time. So we kind of wanted to balance it out and start off with a lighthearted episode today, and then next week we'll probably give you a little bit more introspective. So the topic I have for today, had to go to the Palm Pilot real quick, is growing up outside versus inside, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so us as 90 babies, we grew up outside. Yeah. There was outside was like a new adventure. You never know what you gonna do the next day, because it's always something new to aspire towards, or something new that's gonna happen, something new to look forward to.
Yeah.
Versus nowadays, it's all, I think with COVID, everything has changed to where everything is like, now it's all inside. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So how do you feel about that transition and going from what you used to, do, to trying to instill that in your daughter, but also watching how it's shifting from what we had as being outside with the kids being inside now?
I think the difference is we didn't have social media and the technologies that it is now. Like, everything is at hand. Like, regardless of what you need, you can find that answer, or you can find it. Yep. So, like, when I look at my daughter watch YouTube, and she watch shows all day. They got other kids playing with toys or doing pranks all day. I'm not gonna lie, I'm annoyed, bro. I'm annoyed.
Facts.
But at that stage, she's still just trying to find what's like relating to her, and being able to see other kids enjoy and have fun, and certain things that they laugh at, she's finding funny.
Right.
Me, I like to be outside a little bit, but I was inside for most of my like childhood. I like to play my game. I like to play my game. I like to be in there making music, rapping, etc. Yeah. But when we went outside, and we was able to enjoy and talk to different people, and that helped me with being able to like build connections and network and talking, etc. Like, you don't know at that age how that's gonna like basically help you develop into who you is now.
Right.
Because now we able to speak to people, we able to talk and hang out with people. We ain't too antisocial. I know I feel antisocial sometimes, most of the time.
Right.
But when you sit back and you think like, all right, bro, this helped me be able to like get different experiences than just being inside all day, just looking at what other people are experiencing. Now we actually, who was outside, got to live that life that we was doing.
And I think that's like, even with that being said, like, it wasn't like we weren't inside at all. It was like we had a duality, we had a balance.
Yes.
Where like, yes, there was a lot of times where we were in our rooms playing video games. Me, myself, playing with action figures and kind of creating, like, even I try to tell my wife, our kids need to learn what it's like to be bored so they can use their imagination and their creativity. Because when you think about it, when you ain't got that and you in a room by yourself, you come up with that. You know what I'm saying? You create games to play. You create things to keep your mind stimulated and occupied. So for me, it was like learning how to curate something where I was making miniature movies in my head and building scripts for my action figures. It wasn't just like pew, 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 and just destroying stuff. It was very intricate. So with being inside, we used not only, like you said, making music and stuff, playing the video games, we still was developing some type of creativity. I think with us having that balance, it was like, okay, inside gets, it's cool and all.
Cool. Let me go.
But it runs its course.
Yeah, for sure.
So now I want to go outside. I want to feel the air. I want to put my, touch grass, like they say today. I want to be able to be one with nature and have fun and go play sideline pop. Yeah. Out there wrestling in the mud and stuff like that, and playing in the rain and all types of stuff, where nowadays you drive past like a basketball court.
Ain't nobody out there. Besides some grown people. Yeah, for sure.
Ain't nobody out there. When we used to find a day where we bored, it was like, hey, man, y'all trying to go hoop? Everybody just go and pick up their shoes. Everybody pack in one car if they need to, or if we all mob into the court to go hoop, or at least to a field to go play 7-on-7 or something. You know what I mean? Be active. And I think we lack that nowadays, or at least this newer generation lacks that nowadays.
Yeah, and it's to the point where, because I think really after COVID happened, it really changed up for a lot of people. Because like even with kids, they were working like doing schoolwork, etc. from home.
Yep.
So like you ain't having those times where y'all outside just learning yourself, or you know what I'm saying, being able to do anything with other people and bond and actually get relationships. You are at home. You know what I'm saying? I worked from home during COVID for like 3 years. I swear I felt like I was in jail, bro. Like I sat there to wall, that's it, and screen. That's all I seen. So like it made me extra want to get out the house at any moment. But some kids get to the point, and you get to the point where you like, you know, I got everything here. I'm gonna be lazy as hell, bro. This is fun to me. And then you realize how much time you done wasted throughout the day.
Yep.
Like it really be beneficial going outside and being able to talk to other people, seeing people, hang with people. You just able to see so much different outlooks and different intakes that other people have when they're outside, you know? And I think when you have like younger kids, they don't notice the board state. Like they have iPhones, they have tablets, they have all of these things. Like when I used to be having to eat, ain't no tablet or no TV. You sat there and ate.
Facts.
But I ain't gonna lie, my daughter, I sit the tablet there and let her rock out.
Hey, same. My kids, if they sit there and eat, got the phones right there, they watching whatever. And I think for us, it's more so like we're trying to keep them, because it's more what it is a stimulation, right? We were stimulated by going outside and doing something.
Yeah.
And the restlessness of our kids nowadays, they have constant energy where they want to be doing something, but us working so much and this, that, and the third, it's like, and plus with the way society is kind of going, you can't trust our kids going outside by themselves.
No,
now.
You got to be out there.
So
bro.
It's like, now we got to be outside, but how long can I be outside if I need to cook something?
Yeah,
or if I need to do this, or if I need to do this, you know what I mean? Or if I need to clean up. I can't trust my kids to be outside by themselves because I don't trust the world like that. You know what I mean? And I think with another thing that with the connecting with other people, like real individuals rather than like DMing people on social media or just talking to people on social media, you get a real live interaction. You get to feel somebody out. You get to know the ins and outs, and maybe not everything, but you get to know little quirks and stuff that these people got. And it also helps you, like you say, in the long run on how to network with other people. Yeah. Because I can go in a room and just talk to anybody because that's how I grew up. Yeah. I grew up going outside. Oh, this is my brother. This is his homeboy. I never met his homeboy before, but now I'm introduced to him. Yeah. And now we chopping it up. Oh, we have some similarities. Oh, what can we do to have fun, playing and stuff like that. So I think that's really what's like the missing thing is like the stimulation in between the two.
And that's the thing, because when you said trust, when you speak about the trust factor, it's so much where I think we try to protect children. We try to protect our children at all times. And like me personally, I know when I went outside, etc., some things that my parents taught me, them other kids wasn't getting taught.
No.
So now I'm seeing and picking up other shit. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm picking up other shit, I know for a fact my daughter can pick up other shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And that ain't to say that everybody, that's to be like have a hazard on trying to put cautions around your children or put cautions and boundaries around your children. But I think sometimes it goes into our mental where we start thinking like, hey, I'd rather my kid be inside on the phone, on the tablet, instead of going out here seeing these kids do this, seeing these kids, because these kids know hide and seek.
Yep.
These kids know hide and go get it. And now I'm sitting there like, all right, I'd rather have my kid inside the house. Yeah. You feel me? Like, bro.
I forgot about that. That makes sense though, because it's like some kids are taught to grow up a lot faster than others.
Yes, sir.
Where I'd rather have my kid be a kid. You know what I mean?
Shit, so.
But you got some kids her age already talking about sex and all this, that, and the third. They already know too much, which is why when it comes to like what they're watching, I don't play that. You know what I mean? They only watching certain stuff. You know what I mean? They might watch a little anime with me every now and then, but they only watching certain stuff. So like, because I want them to remain a kid as long as possible, because hearing that as a kid, you don't look at it like, no, that's like, no. I want to grow up as fast as possible. You know what I mean?
And it make you think, like, when you get older, it make you think, damn, how creepy and shit was that? Because, like, kids have to pick. Kids, you already naturally going to have certain things that's going to make you just want to jump out the skin.
Right.
But then when other people are picking it up, they picking it up from the adults.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they are sponges at the end of the day. Yep. So, like, when you see that, it's like, damn, you realize not everybody in the community doing exactly what needs to be done.
Right.
So where we might have those kids where we could go outside and play, or have somebody watch us, like a family member watch us or a cousin watch us, it was cool. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But you don't necessarily know what those other people are doing. I had an example of this, like a little kid. I'm in Mainland Crossing. Well, hey, bro, if I said G County wrong, I don't know if it's Mainland Crossing, what it's called no more. But shit, hey.
It's Mainland Crossing for us.
Yeah, that's what it is for me.
I think it's called the resort or some shit.
Yeah, the resort, some shit, the resort retreat, one of the two. But when I went outside, my daughter went outside to play with her cousin. Cool, I had no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm watching it. But then I go see a kid probably like 7 or 8 years old with a big ass pit bull. He can't even hold a damn pit bull. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So if I wasn't outside to be able to, like, hey, Vonnie, come here. You know what I'm saying? Tell her, watch out. Don't run. Don't do this. Because he can't control it. Yeah. But if we ain't have eyes to be able to look or know, hey, let me go out here and check on my child, anything can happen. You get what I'm saying? Facts. So we want to be the protection first off. So I think now with more kids being inside, it could be a good thing, because it is a lot of crazy people
nowadays.
But it sucked because on the other side of it, they got people that's pedophiles, all types of shit that be creeping on some shit, trying to speak to little kids and talk to kids. Facts. While if we not paying attention to it, we miss it. Yeah, because we just thinking that it's roadblocks and it's just games that they play on there. But it be other shit underlying it.
Right, and I mean, even with how everything is nowadays, it's like I try to make it a point to where I can take my kids to the park and let them interact with other kids, but I always have to, like, it's not like, because I watch certain parents sit back on the bench and let their kids just run around and stuff. You can lose your kid in an instant within all that chaos. So me and my wife, we like, okay, we got two. You go with this one, I go with that one. And we don't have to necessarily be all up on them, but I'm at least staying in pace with them, because my eyes are never going to leave from them. Because the way that it is now is like, not only do you have creeps, the creeps are being protected now.
Yeah, for sure.
So I remember where back in the day behind Westline, there was a house. I don't remember exactly what house, but I remember they used to say, every time we went out for recess, they say, stay away from over here, because you know there's a person over there who y'all don't need to be around. This person, this, that, and the third. In our little heads, we just knew to stay away from over there. Yeah, 100%. Right. Nowadays, people aren't coming out and saying these people are this, that, and the third, because they're being protected. Yeah. So you have to be more mindful and look for your kids, because in an instant,
anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Even trafficking.
Yeah.
Anything can happen. So it's like, I'm not going to be dumb enough to think that couldn't be my child. Because I love my kids. My kids are beautiful to me. If they beautiful to me, they can be beautiful to somebody else, and somebody else might. Mindset. Exactly. So 100%. It's like, I can't risk it. But also knowing that they have that, wherewithal to go outside, still be able to play and interact with other kids and kind of network and do what they want to in the sense of being outside. I don't want them to turn into like iPad kids, even though they do watch the phones and stuff like that. I try to keep it as balanced as possible. When it's hard nowadays, because, America want to keep you at the job and stuff like that. So there's only so much you can do. But I try to make it a point to keep a balance, so that way they can at least experience some of what we had. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing, too, because, like, when I sit back, I go to the park with my daughter a lot. And to the point where you try to see how they act. Like, I'm not going to be up over you. I'm not going to hover you. I'm just going to watch and see how you interact with other kids. when I looked at my daughter at first, when she first went out, when she used to stay inside the house almost all the time, she didn't interact with kids. She was real standoffish. She didn't want to play, etc. Once we started going out more, her personality started coming out. So when we go to a jumping thing, we see her trying to pick up another kid, help a kid out, and you see it, and it's like, all right. So now her personality and being able to like show her characteristics besides me being over here watching her,
right?
Because at the end of the day, we can't be there. We can't be a shadow.
No, yeah.
All we can do is try to look and prevent some stuff or install some stuff, and then after that, bro, our hands is, you know what I'm saying, it's done. Yep. Besides praying for them and still making sure that you're supportive, you know what I'm saying? So when I look at those things, it's like, all right, I'm glad that she's able to go outside and be able to try to at least have that time where she's able to meet kids and play, etc. Because when I sit back and think of how I was inside the house for some part of like my teenage time, like I was really thinking about being creative. And I was thinking about the music. I was thinking about, shit, how can I learn how to South Dallas swag better? How can I jig like this? How can I put these clothes together when we go to this? Yeah. And it helped me think and like actually figure out me.
Facts.
Even though I was still learning, I was figuring out myself. You know what I'm saying?
And I ain't gonna lie, because like, with that being said, like, I used to, like, when I was inside, I made it a point where, like, when YouTube wasn't as big as it is now, I used to look up, like, I don't know if everybody went through this, but, like, the conspiracy stuff. And I just kind of wanted to broaden my horizon from what it was, because I wanted to be able to see signs that didn't look like they were there, but it was there in like a different sense. So whether it was like spiritually, or it took me to another level of thinking to watch for certain things. So I used to watch conspiracy videos. I used to watch videos on what to look for and how body language and things like that. So not only were they entertaining and thought provoking, but at the same time, I was still learning something. Yeah. So I think that creativity, you know, comes when you studying music and when you're studying these things on your own when you're inside, and also when you're learning new things or you're trying to make yourself privy to certain things. It helps with our development, even without our parents knowing, because we're doing something that's going to help us in the long run, whether it's, you know, based on what we're passionate about or just regular human interaction. You know what I mean? So,
and what I say about the human interactions is like, when I love watching on social media now, where the dudes put the cameras, had the meta glasses on, bro, and they show their riz. They go and talk to them.
I'll be watching those
because
too.
Like, it's so easy for you to sit behind a computer and shoot your shot and slide into the DM and all that. But it's something totally different when you can able to walk up on somebody, spit your game, shoot your shot, show your riz, etc., and then you be able to take that. You could take that L, or come get that. Like, people, I need that, and I got that. You know
I don't think people really understand nowadays how nerve-wracking that used to be.
Shit,
like, nigga used to have to prepare himself to be like, all right, the worst you could say is no. Now and that,
will you be my girlfriend? Yes or no? You feel me,
bro? Hey, look, you say that note out, you think about that bitch all day.
And look, hope the teacher don't get it. Look, teacher, please don't get this shit.
Teacher get it. It's a wrap. Everybody know. Now you embarrassed. She embarrassed. Now you know it's a no.
Nah, for real, bro.
Nah, man. Like, even when you go to the parties, people will never know that feeling of getting behind the girl and her looking back
and getting a roll up.
Hey, but the decision before where she's looking at you and she deciding is he cute enough for me to continue to dance, or is he just one of them mud looking niggas?
Yeah, and I'm just gonna walk. Hell no.
Hell no. Because you gonna hear it and you gonna feel it. So it's like that within itself, it taught people, or at least young men, to be like, all right, the worst I can get is a no.
Yeah.
But even risking getting rejected, I still have to try.
I went to the game. I put up some shots. It didn't go in.
You got to, bro. Look, you gonna win, you gonna lose. As long as you live to fight another day, that's all that matters. You know what I mean? So I like watching those videos too, because It'd be younger, like younger men who's going up and they're showing their confidence. I think Riz, that's all Riz is. It's like men confident enough to walk up to a woman and just express, I feel like you're beautiful. You know, I saw you from across the way. I want to get to know you. Let me get your number. They start off with the Instagram because Instagram is a lot easier.
It's safer. It's
a safe thing. But I think with the ones who, you know, shoot for the number, it shows them how confident, and even within like the rejection, how mature they handle it. You know what I mean? Because some niggas be spazzing out.
Yeah, for
sure. In real life. After getting rejected, and I'm like, bro, ain't nobody.
Ain't even that deep.
Ain't nobody told you, you know, rejection is a thing, bro.
Yeah.
So what happens if a motherfucker job, you apply for a job and the job don't?
It all correlates.
Come on, man. All that stuff correlates. So I like saying stuff like that. I think on the other side of that is like, there's a lot of people who don't have that same confidence.
Too many.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So everybody's relying on social media or relying on, you know, meeting in the DMs or dating apps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With us, it was never dating apps. No. I couldn't, like, even when I was single, I never thought to get on a dating app because in person was just normal to me.
Yeah.
Dating app, I feel like I'm at a disadvantage because now I don't know you. I can't see you for who you really are.
Because you're going to put on an image for me.
Exactly.
You already going to put on the image when I first meet you.
Exactly.
But you really going to try to put on the image
to
reel me in.
So
100%.
The moment you meet somebody in person and they're not exactly who they say they are, then it's like, damn. Now you got to make a decision whether to walk away. But you don't want to be the bad guy, or you don't want to make this person feel a certain type of way.
Yeah.
So what decision do you make in that? Whereas if you meeting a girl in person, instant, okay, it's a yes or it's a no. If y'all go on a date and y'all vibing or y'all not, then it's cool. Y'all leave it at that. You know what I mean?
And that's the point. And it be to the point where, too, like, you ever met somebody who was on social media who had a bunch of followers, like a bunch of followers, and then when you meet them, they have no personality?
Facts.
Like, I've seen so many people who have that, and it's like, damn, you have this many followers, bro, but your personality is
it's a character.
Dull. It's a character of what people see of you. You know what I'm saying? It's not actually who you is.
I think that was one of the things that I learned too, is like me speaking as a man. When I was single, it was like there were certain girls certain women, young women who was very beautiful, but no personality, like just boring. Like you couldn't even have, like, was just dull.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't know how you do it. Because life is too precious to me. Life is too fun. You know what I mean? I don't know how you not have a personality. But I think that's what outside builds too. It builds that character. It builds that personality. Even going to school now, a lot of the kids who are on like social media and stuff, they see a lot of things. And so where we used to have like lingo, whether it's regional or it's school by school, now everything is like universal. Everything is nationwide. Yeah. So if we discuss something and we got our own lingo, we show that on, you know, stream or something, somebody pick that up. The whole school is saying that. Everybody's saying that now. Where you could have had something to yourself and you're like, hey, bro. And that's something, you know, intimate between y'all in a sense where, okay, it's only you and a group of 5 other people who talking like this. Yes. Now the whole school picking up on it, but don't nobody else know that because that's your own little thing. You know what I mean? Where everybody else is so locked in and so parasocial, they're living vicariously through everyone else, and they're picking up those tendencies and using it where they're going to this school, and it's crazy.
And it's just crazy because it's basically when you inside, it can be a good thing for you to be able to be creative, etc. You start thinking, and that's why I say it's always two sides of
absolutely.
Like, it's always two sides.
Absolutely.
If you be inside too much, some people once they experience that outside, they don't know how to act. Like I remember first day of college, it's a girl. As soon as she come inside, she make it inside that her pants drop off. She going like going through there.
I'm already knowing.
And I'm like, damn, and you could tell she never had really been outside or that freedom. So it's to the point where you got to try to find that balance of like, all right, they could come out here, they could go out here, have some fun, but you still need to go inside, be inside for a little bit to learn yourself, etc. Because you don't want to pick up what everybody else putting down.
Facts.
And if you do that, it's like when I sat back and looked at the girls, and I'm thinking about, we saying one girl, that's way more than that. It's 1,000, probably way more than that.
Right.
And you just look at how people interact, because like if you've been inside, you don't know how to speak to people. You don't know really, you don't know everything that life is gonna hit you with, because sometimes you have your blinders on. You get what I'm saying? And when they got outside, they started acting crazy, doing shit that they shouldn't even be doing. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't even know how it is to be outside.
Yep.
And that goes with part of the parenting side of like, you could have your kids exposed to too much, and then you can have your kids sheltered too much.
Yeah, facts. Because I've saw both sides where it's like you said, a girl or even a dude get to school, and they were so sheltered. Facts. They were so sheltered. Now they rolling with the wrong crowd. Yeah. Because they don't know how to operate outside. And this crowd look like they have all the freedom in the world. And now you putting yourself in a situation that you don't need to be in.
Trying to do some shit that ain't even you.
Right? And now you putting your life in danger, whether it's sexually or whether it's just putting yourself in a situation you didn't need to be in the first place. Yeah. So, like, and also on the other side where it's like you had all the freedom in the world in high school, it's like you don't know what it's like to have structure. So when someone offers authority or structure to you, you always trying to buck the system. And say on a football team, in college, they're not going for that. Yeah. So you constantly doing this, and expecting the coach to follow what you doing, but it's like, nah, bro, that's not how we operate here. You have to go with what we're saying and what we're doing, because this is how the system is running. This is how the program runs. The program don't run off of you. It runs off of everyone who's here. So if you're not following line, kicked off the team. And I've seen a lot of people get kicked off or quit because they couldn't handle it, because they didn't know what structure was. And so now they're blaming everybody and the coaches for why they not where they want to be or why they not on the team. And it's like, bruh, you was doing this X, Y, and Z. Yeah. So you can't expect everyone to follow what you doing when we all know what it means to be structured. And it's not you and you specifically just being who you are, that's all you know. Yeah. And if you ain't taught nothing else, if you wasn't given structure at an early age, then you don't know that.
And one thing, and not to cut you off, bro.
No, you good.
One thing as I done got older, I love to see is people that we knew that was outside, like exposed to so much craziness, and we're doing like different shit, gang banging, living wrong, you know what I'm saying, robbing, etc. Yeah. And then when you see them, they did that too much, and something hit them, and then make them be a different person, and then they change, and then they showing growth. Yep. Like, as I done got older, that's way more player than being gangster to
Facts,
me.
Bro.
Like, that's way more motivating than to see somebody who's been exposed and doing wrong, and never figure it out.
Yeah, facts.
When you see that people who was outside too much, and it's not to say that they still don't be outside, but you change the environment that you had outside.
Right, yeah.
I love that shit.
I love that too, because it's like, even with that, it's like, we don't know what them people went through when they was doing what they was doing. Maybe that's the only way they felt like they was able to make shit, work, or how to figure themselves out. Yeah. But getting hit and making the 360 turn to now, it's like, bro, that ain't me no more. You know what I mean? I figured out there's much more shit to life than what the fuck I was doing. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then you have the opposite end of the spectrum where somebody was grade student, you know what I mean, was in the books, honor roll, was on a football team, basketball team, was doing good, and then they get out of high school and they don't know what else there is to life besides schoolwork. So now it's like, damn, I don't know myself, so let me follow this group. You know what I mean? And so now they're caught up in situations where, bruh, when you see them, you like, bruh, this wasn't even you in high school. So how you end up here?
And you want to know what's crazy about that too? Like when you sit back and think about how many, I think this is the hardest part. If when you start making those changes and people keep reminding you of who you were. Like when you see that it's discouraging because it's like you try so much to try to show that I'm away from this, and somebody can just remind you of something that you was or that you did and pull you back, and he'd be like, "Damn, bro, like that was 10 years ago, 15 years ago," and it goes to the mindsets of everybody that's like everybody around, and you have to make your decisions, and you got to learn what pleases you and what makes you happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and plus everybody. Like when you make that transition and that turning point on who you decide to become, what happens in the past or what you did in the past does matter. But if that's no longer you, someone who's bringing that up, you know, and remind you of that, that's cool and all, but it's like, that ain't me, bro. Like, yes, I remember doing those and I own up to it, but I'm not proud of it. Now I'm moving here. And if somebody is not trying to hear that, then you just got to leave them by the wayside. Because everybody can't come on that journey with you. Because everybody not going to come.
They're not going to come, and most of them ain't going to be ready.
As soon as, because the main thing, they're going to be like, oh, you changed. Exactly. That's the whole point of this.
That's the whole point of it.
I'm supposed to change. We're supposed to grow. We're supposed to change. And you can't make that conscious decision if you know, in the chaos. I think sometimes we need to be sat down to have these, you know, epiphanies and be like, damn, something I'm doing ain't right. I'm not doing something right. Yeah. So I need to change it and figure it out. And whether that's, you know, inside, outside, whether somebody's been in the streets too long or whether somebody felt like they was being, you know, even sometimes it could be a detriment because I feel like sometimes we feel like there's a force where, okay, I'm in school, I have to go to college. Yeah. I have to be in my books. I have to do this. I have to do this because I want to make my parents proud. Yeah. And sometimes people don't even want to do that. I don't want to go to college. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to do an extra 4 years of school. You know what I mean? Some people feel like that. And I think some people figure that out before they get to college. And some people have that epiphany where they're like, damn, bro, it's like, this shit is so draining. And I don't know what it is, but I don't want to do this no more. And then they'll change and be like, nah, this ain't for me. I'd rather go work a 9 to 5 and figure out what it is I want to do long term rather than spending this money or spending our parents' money and just constantly just doing this and not figuring out who I am. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's why some people take a gap year because it's like, I don't want to do school immediately after school. Like, let me figure out who I am for myself. So if there's decisions that I'm about to make or that I need to make, I can make it in that off time and understand this is where I need to go with my life. Yeah. So,
and I think for me, because I want to ask you a question, what did you think was more impactful, when you were inside, most like being an inside kid, or being outside? Your experiences for you.
My experiences would have to be specifically outside. In a sense, not only did I learn to get my bumps and bruises, like I was a crybaby. Yeah. So like anything that hurt, anything that made me feel uncomfortable, I'll cry, go tell my parents. You know what I mean? But you couldn't be like that when you got older brothers and you got their friends. You know what I mean? When you got your friends all playing outside, you're the only one crying. Yeah. So eventually that you got to suck that shit up and learn how to take those bumps and bruises. So learning that, kind of developing a harder exterior where it's like I go to work, I deal with glass. Yeah. I cut myself on the hand, I stab myself with some glass. It hurt and all, but I'm going to continue to work. It's like, okay, I pull it out. It is what it is. I'll wrap it up and continue to do what I'm doing because now I learn how to deal with that pain. And learning how to compartmentalize is a strength and a weakness sometimes because we compartmentalize too much or for too long to where it overflows and we don't know how to contain that. So it comes out and all at once. But if you do that properly and you learn how to do that properly and learn how to, you know, take it in and then push it out when it's needed, then that becomes a great development because now I know how to take bumps and bruises. Somebody can't say nothing to me and it gets me off my P's and Q's or trick me out of my position because I don't care what you have to say about me. Yeah. I done heard it all. So regardless of what you're saying, I know it not to be true because I know who I am. I done took my bumps and bruises. My brothers did this. You learning how to fight. You know what I mean? Learning how to defend yourself. All these things. And not only with those things, but also learning how to operate when traveling outside a new area that you are used to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got cousins who live in Louisiana. You know what I mean? Even though where they were was peaceful in a sense, there were still ways that they operated that I wasn't used to, that I got used to. And it became second nature. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that helped me a lot because I now know how to operate in different areas. Yeah. So when I'm out of town, when I'm in New York, when I'm somewhere where it's black, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know how to operate in these spaces because these are my people. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think outside developed me a lot more than inside.
Yeah.
Inside developed my creativity a lot more. But I feel like outside developed how I operate in the world. I think inside, helped me with how I dress and the way that I think about certain things, the way that I see certain things. You know what I mean? So what about you?
For me, I would say it reversed.
Okay.
So I'm saying as an adult now, growing up.
Oh, okay. So I got you. Yeah, I got you.
So previously, when I wanted to be outside as a kid, when I felt like I was inside too much, I wasn't exploring or doing enough, it made me seek after being outside, trying to play games or trying to picking up things that I shouldn't have been picking up as a kid. You get what I'm saying?
I got you.
Then when I got older, life happens. You know what I'm saying? Now, that outside feeling is distractions.
Yeah.
So all of those things that I started doing was distractions. Now I'm clubbing every day.
Yeah.
I'm smoking. I'm drinking every day. I'm partying here.
Yeah.
All of those distractions came, and I was like, "Oh, this shit fun for a little bit. I don't really want to do this shit for the rest of my life, but this shit fun right now." Then it put me back into the space of now I like my solitude. I like to be inside.
Yes,
I like to relax. I like to sit back and think about. Shit, I'm at peace. I ain't worried about some bullshit going on. I ain't worried about you got an issue, so now I gotta hop into the issue. I'm okay. So like when I sit back and think about being from the inside to outside and like a childhood into now, it's like it reversed. I had wanted to be outside because I felt I was an outside kid, but I felt like more so of the time I was really just inside. Trying to, get outside. Right. Then when I got outside, I realized, shit, I like to be over here.
Yeah. I think when you mature, you realize being outside early on is great. But when you get older, your peace is inside. I don't have to think 100 miles per hour where I have to be on my pivot every time because when I'm outside, when I'm with my wife, when I'm with my kids, I'm on my P's and Q's. I'm in security mode. I'm here. When we at a restaurant, I'm sitting with my eyes towards the door. You know what I mean? I got to make sure I'm up against something where I have the best seat to see everything. You know what I mean? Even when they say women kind of shut their mind off when they're with us because we're thinking like, okay, this, that, and the third. Okay, X, Y, Z.
I need to be able to get out here. We need to make sure that they protect
and contingencies and shit like that. Anytime we walk into a place, I'm looking for back doors and shit. And it's just
100%
in the front load of my mind because I was like, if anything happens, I need to make sure that if I don't make them, at least my family know how to get
for
out.
sure.
You know what I mean?
100%.
So it's like that's so true because when we're at home, I don't have to think about all that. All I gotta do is just chill, relax.
Yeah.
And inside feels so much better. I don't have to put on clothes to go do that and the third. I don't have to, put on a fake smile to be in somebody's face.
I can be myself, bro.
Yeah,
if
bro.
I want to fart, I'm gonna fart, bro.
I'm gonna let that bitch rip like Beyblade on me. For real. No, man. But time kind of winding down. Let us know what y'all think, man. What kind of molded y'all more, being inside or being outside? If you were a predominantly inside kid, what was that experience like for you? And then how did that, curate your, maturation? How did that help you turn into the person that you are now? Or vice versa, if you was an outside predominantly kid where you couldn't come inside? Because I know some days My dad would be like, "Hey,
hell no,
y'all can't come in this house.
Yeah, stay out there.
Yeah, I stay outside." You know what I mean? So just let us know what y'all experiences was in the comments. And you know what time it is, man.
What time it is, bro?
You know what time it is, my dog.
I know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is?
Hey, what time it is? Hey. What you dipped in, my dog?
Hey, man. So, look, we going to pop out with the Rockstar Original, bro. You know?
Come on now.
We're going to pop out with the rock. Hey, hold on. I was going to bring it out. Let me reel it back in.
I need to see the old skinny.
Hey, man. Old skinny is going to pop out. So we got the Rockstar set suit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, these foes. Y'all know I love my foes.
Throw your foes
and I got the hat on to just, you know what I'm saying? Accommodate that whole type shit. And then we got the shades. You feel me? What you dipped in, my boy?
Hey, man, you know, I went with the little Cartoon Network Finn the Boy toy. Come on, man. I got the nice little bean skin on. You know what I mean? I had to rock the you know, I had to rock with the jewels on.
Hey, Poppy.
I wanted to show the knees again today, man. I had to show the knees. I ain't got no lotion on them, but I had to show them. You know what I mean?
But the lotion.
And then, come on, look at the shoes. Hey, I don't even know what these called. But they had the metallic shine and finish on them.
Boy,
I was like, it looked like the boy just stepped out the shoe parlor. You know what I mean? The boy just got a nice little elbow grease on that thing. So, and I had to rock y'all remember the days we used to rock the hat on the hip on the belt loop? I had to bring that. Hey, man, I had to bring the snappy back. I had to bring the snappy back, boy, too man. Clean, boy. Finn the Boy toy, man. Nah, man.
Hey, man. Where you get this? Hey, the glasses from
I forgot about these. I'm so used to seeing the yellow round.
Yeah,
I had to put these things on. Nah, man. I had to put the circlets on, man, because we always binoculars in these motherfuckers. We see everything, man.
Say, man.
Nah, but at the end of the day, man, being outside, being inside, it's all about the maturation. It's all about the time you put. It's all about the lessons you learn, the bumps and bruises, and how that all makes you better. How that develops you as a human being, as a individual. We don't all run the same path or walk the same path. We all have different experiences, whether being outside or inside, or whether y'all had the same, you know, balance as us. So if that was something that developed you in a negative way, and you had to find yourself a little bit later in life, that's cool. We all run our own race. Yes, it's not it's not a sprint. It's a marathon.
You know it.
So you move at your own pace. You know what I mean? But please let us know how y'all maturation came about with being an outside or inside kid, or having that balance. What was that balance for you? Did you have the freedom at an early age? Did you have the stability and the structure at an early age? But make sure y'all comment, like, and subscribe, and keep supporting us, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Another episode of the Dipped and Whipped podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Hoff with the sauce and my dog.
Skinny.
Like I always say, man, stay dipped. My friends. Peace.